Can y'all just see that where it's customized for my particular college? Like, that is so frustrating because here's what happened with my microbiology class. So I went to the bookstore and I was like, hey, you know, I need to know what book we need for this class because I usually get all of my stuff on Amazon. Usually you can buy them used in really good condition and for a fraction of the price. So that's what I've been doing. And this is my first hurdle to that. So I went to the bookstore, they said this is it and it's specific for. So you can't buy it online. So the brand new version was $200, which is, I know that's what a lot of people pay for their textbooks, but when you start really researching how to get them for a much cheaper price, and then you're faced with that, it really like stings. So I went to my teacher, my professor, and I was like, hey, why is it specific for this college? Are they including extra information? Are they excluding information? Like, what version of the textbook is it supposed to be? Yada, yada, yada. And he told me what the answer was, which was like, you know, you could use these versions and they would probably work, but there's way more information that you don't need. That's why we had it specific for this class. And I said, well, this is what I'm running into. And so I went on Amazon and I couldn't find it. And so I've been stressing out over this because I'm such a penny pincher. Like, we pay everything out of pocket. I don't qualify for anything free. So it's really like I have to be very economical with our finances. And so it just occurred to me because I come into the library every single day. And last semester, you know, the last 2 semesters when I had anatomy and physiology, I had a great study group. We would be in here sometimes 5 hours a day. Sometimes it was just 2 hours a day, but it was always before every class, you know, usually before the class, which started, I think it started at 10:50. We would always get here at 8 o'clock and we would, you know, go over what we were supposed to be reviewing and just kind of quiz each other. And that type of study group is truly effective and it's really good. Sometimes you get into that little scenario where you're just like, oh, this happened to me, and it just becomes a fest of what you did the day before. But that has nothing to do with college. But so anyway, so I came back and I was like walking into the college and I was like, or walking into the library and I was like, oh, duh, the library. Why can't I just check out a version of this book? Because although I can't find it on Amazon, going with what the professor had told me, and lo and behold, I don't have to pay 1 penny, $0 for a book right now. So I'm really excited about that, y'all. I did buy the lab manual because it was very specific, and it was only like $59. So I was okay with that, you know, whatever, $59. So anyway, right now what I'm doing, yesterday I had micro, and so now I'm sorry about the sunlight, you guys. I didn't even realize that was happening. I'm actually in my study room right now. This is like to our library, and this is a study room. So I'm in one of the more decent sized ones. They have some that are like specific for 1 or 2 people, and then they have some that you can accommodate like 6 people. And then they have one room, we call it the science room, and you can't reserve that, and that's open to anybody all the time. And there's like all of the models and things, the pancake man and the legs, and you know, all of the skeletons and everything that you might need for your science classes. So right now what I'm doing is I'm about to get on Blackboard and get my syllabus, even though class has already started. I do have it printed out, and then I'm about to go through my calendar. So on my calendar, like, you can get pretty much whatever kind of calendar you want, but I just get the basic, I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't have done that, the basic stuff from like Walmart. And I use the binder clips just to kind of hold it in place, just so, you know, if I am in a rush, I can just put it in my backpack and then boom, there it goes. And then I have another one too that I'm even more specific. And then I have also a calendar. So I have one for my classes when everything's due. I have one just kind of for life in general, because my husband and I together have 8 children. So, woo! And then I also have one where I do, like, it's just easier for me. This is kind of weird. You guys are probably thinking I'm retarded, but like, I'll put down a calendar full of meals for that month or for that week or whatever. And it's just easier for me. And I may do one of those posts eventually, just because when you're in nursing school, like, you don't have time. You don't have time for anything. You have time to study, you have time to read, and you have time to maybe talk to your teachers and some of your other fellow students about what's going on. Anything outside of that, you're really limited on how much time. So you can't be throwing away time, like sitting there going through Pinterest, like, oh, I wonder what I'm gonna eat tonight. You ain't got time for that. So, you know, I try to be really efficient with my time, and even down to that level, you know, doing the laundry, making dinner, like, it's all very time crunch. And you guys that are pre-nursing students, you will learn that. You will learn that once you get into nursing school, everything needs to be you need to have self-discipline. If you guys aren't self-disciplined right now, let me just tell you, get on it. Don't wait. Oh, I'm just gonna wait and see how it is. No, don't wait. You need to do it right now. You need to be getting up, and if you want to work out, start doing it now. Don't wait. Get in your routine. Make it a habit in your life already. That way, when you get thrown with all of this stuff, that's just something that's gonna come second nature. I've heard that it takes 21 days to make a habit. I think they've actually increased that from some of the videos I've watched over the last 2 months. But for years and years, it was like 21 days to make a habit. So you need to be doing something for a month if you want it to be a habit in your life. And definitely, you know, try to work out and exercise and have some alone time and some meditation and whatever it is that you particularly want for your life. But get your stuff in order. Get yourself in order before you ever enter nursing school, because trying to do it afterwards is going to be disastrous for you. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just going to set up my syllabus on my calendar, and I am going to read my first chapter in my microbiology book. And we have a few videos and things. We have like 6 things that we are assigned to do from class yesterday. So I'm going to get into that, and I may come back and tell you guys like a little bit about it, things I learned in microbiology. So that's it.